Labour appoints 30 new peers, including Sue Gray. Going to read into this small piece from the BBC, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with an article from the BBC with a headline that Labour has appointed 30 new peers, including Sue Gray. The government has appointed 30 new Labour peers, including a string of ex-MPs and Sir Keir Starmer loyalists. Guys, while you're here, make sure you hit the like button and share it across social media so others are notified of this video. Does this surprise me, given the situation? I think it was very clear to me that Sue Gray was someone that Keir Starmer really wanted in his cabinet as his chief of staff, and there was just conflict of interest with other people, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Given that, and it looks like obviously that she's been given a peerage so that she can at least play a role of some sorts for the Prime Minister within the House of Lords, as well as 29 others. How do I feel personally about this? I hate the House of Lords. I hate the system. I hate the fact that we have no say in any of this whatsoever. We, the public, let's be very clear about this. The House of Lords system is a broken system. It's an unfair system. It's an old system. It's not right that the public have no say in the House of Lords whatsoever. We do not get to vote. We do not get to decide who stays in, who leaves. We do not have any voice whatsoever. It is entirely decision made by the Prime Minister, by those who can appoint peerages, and it's wrong in every way, shape or form. It's wrong, it's unfair, and the most important thing, it's undemocratic. Especially if you're somebody who believes in democracy, this system needs to go. Now, if it was changed to an electoral system where we voted on them, people would have a much different perspective of it, because at least then we can choose and vote who we want to have in the House of Lords. But we don't get that option. Now, why is Labour doing this when they say that they wanted to abolish the House of Lords, Regan? Well, obviously, I feel that over the last 14 years, Labour, the Conservatives are kind of have racked up the House of Lords with a lot of their own people. Over the last 14 years, Labour have not been able to put money in, but this is obviously a start from Labour to try and help balance within their House of Lords. I do hope that they eventually abolish it, or at least make amends so that the system is no longer tied. At least the system is no longer tied to the way it's conducted at the moment. They are saying they're going to make some changes, but it's not the level that we want it to be. That is for sure. But disappointment. This is not an appointment that surprises me at all. But some of the I don't have the full list at the moment, but I would say some of them. To me, it's just like, personally, I just wish there wasn't any new peers added. But at the same time, from Labour's perspective, I understand why, considering Conservatives have bombarded so many new peers in there. So the Prime Minister's former Chief of Staff, Sue Gray, has also been handed a seat in the House of Lords, confirming reports earlier in the week. And it comes only 2 months after she left her role as Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, amid internal rows over her influence. The Conservatives appointed 6 new peers, including the former Deputy Prime Minister Therese Coffey and Toby Young, the Associate Director of the Spectator and son of former Labour peer Lord Michael Young. The Lib Dems have appointed 2 peers. In 2022, Labour said it planned to abolish 805-member Lords, replacing it with a new, reformed upper chamber. But this was watered down before July's election, with Labour committing to consult on plans for an alternative second chamber, whilst immediately axing the 92 places for hierarchy peerages and introducing retirement age of 80. The party also vows to introduce new rules on participation and a new process to make it easier to remove disgraced peers. The Conservatives have the most peers with 273, while Labour has 187 and Liberal Democrats have 78. There are also 184 crossbench peers who are not aligned to any party. See, this is the problem right here. 200, the power is very much in the hands of the Conservatives here. So they can use that within in the Lords. But as I've said, the House of Lords system is a broken system here, and it's really, I just wanted to highlight the fact that Labour are trying to chuck in another 30, and don't be surprised if they throw in more down the road, Labour, to help try and bring up the same level of numbers as the Conservatives, because that is eventually what they will try to do. I would say that the 184 crossbench peers who aren't aligned to any party will be, I would say, are probably more inclined to counter Conservatives. More inclined to counter Conservatives. I'm not saying they will, but they'll probably be more inclined when it comes to debates and whatnot. But this system is broken. We know the House of Lords system is broken. It's a system that needs to go. And I just wanted to highlight that story for you guys. But let me know what you honestly think about some of the peers. What do you guys make of Sue Gray's going in? What do you make of Therese Coffey going in? And about House of Lords in itself. Do you actually think that maybe Labour will change their position on it down the road? Who knows? But share your thoughts about this down in the comments section below, what you guys honestly think. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. Share it across social media so others are notified of this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, because it really does help support the channel. If you want to go one step further, financially support me and the work that I do here, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for as little as 99p, or join me on Rumble or Patreon for exclusive content on those platforms. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.